cheese. It's more made of diverse and colorful cuisines, most of which are family recipes or heritage recipes. Let's check it out. Mouth watering, right? So, bisitas, what are you guys waiting for? Let's eat. Or, as the locals say here, tara, manganta na. So, what do we have here on our dinner table? We have ligang Pasko, asadong matwa, bringhe, and antigong morcon. It's so savory. Super good. These Christmas dishes are so unique and special. I hope that when you guys go to Pampanga, you'll actually get to try them. And I also hope you guys are not too full yet because we're gonna get to try pastries, which usually get served during the you guys this one first. San Nicolas cookies. Because we're gonna get to try pastries, which usually get served during we have the pulveron. Now this one, it's very fun to eat. See that? Very powdery, but super sweet. Just be careful when you talk. And the ube halaya, of course, let's not forget the ensaymada. And of course, the best way to pair this is with your hot chocolate. It's not really Christmas yet, but already my spirit is filled with joy. Because it's not really about how big or how small your Christmas dinner is. It's about coming together and sharing it with the people that you love, your friends and your family. That makes it truly Filipino. That sense of warmth and togetherness, that's something you'll find in the Philippines, most especially here in... Yes, from heritage churches through religious traditions down to Christmas feasts. Our hearts and our tummies are filled here in Pampanga. But wait, there's more because we know you want more. So we're going to give you more right now because a Filipino Christmas is not complete without the traditional icon, the parol. Speaking about the parol, did you know that the locals here in Pampanga have been celebrating the giant lantern festivals for decades now? Yeah, that's right. The locals here call it Ligligan Parol. Directly translated, Lantern Parade. What happens here is that every December, everyone comes together from different villages to join the competition to showcase extraordinary concepts and visuals. Visitas, if you're wondering how big a giant lantern is, well, let me show you. See this? This is just 1/4 of what you see of those enormous, colorful lanterns that get paraded every December. Some goes for as high as 2-story buildings or houses. Okay, let me show you how it works by giving you guys a preview. See this motor or rotor right here? Well, this is pure Kapampangan innovation. All we have to do is turn it on, lights up, and start rotating it to get all the wonderful colors moving. Now remember, that is just 1/4 of the actual size. This is pure innovation. Why? No computer-generated lights, no heavy machinery, just this motor right here, making everything look pretty and wonderful every December. Now, if you guys want to see this in action, all you have to do is come to the Philippines. This is practicality at its best. I know you guys are excited to experience the Giant Lantern Festival, but first, let's witness and see how a parol is made. The origin of parol is closely tied to lubenas, or the 9-day worship. Churchgoers would have a candle and paper around it, and it would be their only light going to church. Eventually, through discoveries and expert craftsmanship, locals would start making star-shaped parols or lanterns using bamboo and papel de Japon or Japanese paper. At present, parol comes in many shapes and sizes, from paper to capis, from candle to light bulbs and electricity. The giant lantern also has its religious and cultural significance. First, it symbolizes the Star of Bethlehem, a guide for the locals or the Filipinos in general. it also is a celebration of camaraderie, community, and craftsmanship, showing that locals become stronger when they build together. Visitas, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Yes, excited too. So just sit back, relax, and witness this decades-old grandness, the Giant Lantern Festival. Hayop ng Candaba, Erong Minalit, at Barulmin San Fernando. Wow, we got to cover the grace of Pampanga in a day. It is just one of many other journeys you could take. Don't be afraid to take a detour to discover new gems and to take a trip like no other when you come here to Pampanga and the Philippines, because this province is rich. Ignite your heart when you visit. A lot of my friends overseas and even foreign friends would always say that Filipinos celebrate Christmas the best. But what really makes Filipino Christmas the best and fulfilling? It's not about its grandness. Sure, we've got late night masses, we've got seasonal flavorful treats, and we even have the enormous and giant Christmas lanterns that light up our paths. But what really matters is that we all come together during Filipino Christmas. Families and communities taking inspiration in talking about the past and moving forward to the future.
Wow, welcome back from Pampanga.
Did you like that?
No, that was great. That was really good. I was just watching the whole time, and I'm sure our visitas also enjoyed. You looked like you really had a great time. Did you bring home something like a
Yes,
tie-tie?
I did.
What?
Not only did I bring home city of each place bit by bit, but first, of course, our six different events and fiestas, which we will be featuring.
Haven't liked the page yet, please do. The Department of Foreign Affairs Facebook page, also on YouTube. We are live. Thank you to everybody who joined us and to our visitas on Zoom. You have your kids, keep them ready. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you all had a great time and we're having a great time. And since it's Christmas, we've sent you a gift, or what we call a regalo in Filipino. Some of you have this specially curated kit that's meant for our fiesta today. For those of you who don't have the kits, we hope you can somehow get all of these products soon. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Our little box here.
Of course, our parol.
Quickly, we're going to take a look at the kits, what's inside. Okay, some of you have already opened it. Let us know what you think of the chat box. Let's see what it looks like. Let's take out the items one by one, Chow. We have the polvoron, assorted polvoron.
Yeah, that's
All these
true.
items are ideal for this time of year because, of course, it gets a little cooler.
Speaking about cooler, of course, you need to enjoy that pulveron with
hot chocolate, coffee we have here.
Barako coffee, which is a lot stronger, and of course,
Yummy.
hot chocolate, perfect for the Burr months. This is how we spend Christmas with hot chocolate as well.
This one.
So premium hot chocolate for you guys. Make sure to stand
Dapat
up
kayo,
for this because we get to try it as well.
Yeah.
And then let me dig down here.
To bar high quality beans, which by the way ranked number 16 in the world in 2019 heirloom cacao designation. This is one for chocolate beverage. Okay.
Okay, this is for snacking, guys. This one over here, earlier on, this is for drinking. This one is for snacking. So just so you know the difference. Okay, more things that we will find here. It's like I'm digging into my Christmas box.
Let us
over
know
here.
on the chat box. Just let's go through the items all together quickly. All right, what do we have next? A box of pulveron. You already showed the assorted
This one.
pulveron. One of the most popular snacks here in the Philippines. Can we show?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
here we go.
A little powdery, but it's really fun to eat. It's part of our childhood and perfect
Yummy.
for Burmans as well.
You can easily buy this anywhere. Convenience stores, groceries. It's a type of shortbread that's made with toasted flour, powdered milk, sugar, and melted butter. Sometimes they have nuts, right?
Sometimes they have nuts
crisp
or what we call
rice.
pinipig as well here in the
Yes.
Philippines. So they're tiny Rice Krispies.
You can actually open it right now, try this, or maybe save some later. It's up to you. So we're
Right
just
now
getting
sounds
started.
good. Right now sounds good. You guys feel free to start opening up your boxes and experiencing it, digging down. You know what's a good match for pulveron, as mentioned earlier? I'm just going to bring it back because it's
Go ahead,
important.
go ahead.
We have, of course, our Barako coffee, which I've shown you earlier on. Now, if you're a coffee lover, you are going to love this premium brew. This is a strong coffee that's popular here and has gotten a lot of recognition for coffee lovers all around the world. It has an intense smoky flavor. You also get hints of fruity undertones and some of a coffee connoisseur. But
Yes.
it really is that good.
Yeah, you have me
So
convinced.
coffee lovers, make sure to try this as well. Prepare it up.
Now, usually you might like to take something home with you from a trip. So in place of gift shop, we went ahead. Why don't we show a little souvenir? This is a capiz shell magnet. The capiz shell is a material that's widely used here. You can show this here in this camera, child. From decorations in the windows, this one. And then the screen, even jewelry. It's so versatile. And the material here, as you can see, Chal is holding it right now. It's beautiful. Right, Chal? It's also sometimes used also in the traditional lanterns called the parol, which, by the way, we will be making ourselves with our kit. Here it is. This is the parol kit that we have. Get your parols ready because we're going to be doing this in a bit.
So make sure to take that one out. And yes, mentioning the capis
Yes.
also is used for paroles when you go around. But today we'll make it a lot easier for you.
All right. So you know what? Meanwhile, why don't I will leave you a bit, child, and visitas, but I will be back because I have something, like what I said. Take out your parole kits right now because, child, go ahead.
Yes,
Why don't you show
meanwhile,
that?
I'm going to be getting a little bit of help over here and give myself a little bit of helping with my own. No, this is mine. Premium hot chocolate. Oh, and I'll also prepare some merienda for our visitas. Yes, that's you guys. Merienda means snack in Filipino, by the way. So if you want to start preparing yours, we've sent the instructions on the chat box. Start reading the chat box right now, and we'll be doing it together.
Hey, child, save that for later, okay? We're all going to do that. Save it. Please.
We'll start now, guys. So make sure to start reading, and we'll get to it, okay? So, we'll be doing this together. Make sure to check the chat box. We have all the instructions right there. Remember, I mentioned your mug. Have your mugs ready too. I think this is the time to do that. And after you guys get to do that, make sure to also have your parol. Where are the things that you need? So you guys have inside your box the glue as well, the paper that we'll be using, and the parol, the skeleton of the parol as well. So you'll know more about it because I did say parol. So,
Chal, since you traded my company for some hot chocolate, you're enjoying your time there. Also with our visitas, really comments on the chat box. Here I am. Thank you. And since she traded my company for hot chocolate, like what I said, I'm going to do something fun. In the meantime, if we can't bring you to see the paroles we mentioned earlier on the Giant Lantern Festival, we are bringing the paroles to you guys. Also joining us today to help us make our very own Christmas lantern, which is the traditional Philippine parol, is one of the co-founders of Craft Manila. She trained as a designer and is a multidisciplinary maker focused on the areas of embroidery. Her name is on the screen right now. She also does soap and candle making and sewing. She also makes handmade wedding details under the brand Yellow Bug Love. All her credentials are on the screen. Here to hopefully, I say hopefully, teach me, because she's a good teacher, but I don't know, DIY paroles look Instagram worthy. Miss Mariela Reyes, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I was watching you guys earlier. That hot chocolate looked really good.
I know she traded me for hot chocolate, right? At
you
least
know-
I have you here with me right now. Miss Marielle, I did mention that we will be, doing our own parole. You will be teaching, right? So we will get some hot chocolate later. Let's put that hot chocolate. No, later. We'll do that. Let's focus on the paroles. But here we go. You're going to teach all of us today, myself included, how to make our very own parole. These are the parole kits that are in the kits that we sent to our visitas.
Right.
These are the parole kits right now. We're actually made by a humble family from a small community that has been making them for over 2 generations already. It's amazing, right, Marielle? Are you excited to do this?
Definitely. I'm very excited. I may not be Kapampangan, but I'm such a big fan of the creativity and, the ingenuity that went into making paroles and how they are today.
Okay, Marielle, what can we expect? To all our visitas watching right now, also reading the chat box, what can we expect right now for this challenge?
Okay, for some it may be a challenge, but for those who are into
It is a
making
challenge.
things with their hands, this is going to be pretty fun. So
All
what
right.
we're going to do today is I'm just going to guide you into dressing up your own parol. Because basically in your kit, you already have the bamboo frame, as you
Yes.
mentioned. And we're just going to make it a little more 3D with some dowels also included. We've got pre-cut paper, the scissors, and the glue. And I'll just show you how to paper the sides, the front,
Marielle.
and add trimmings.
You're right. By the way,
Yeah.
our visitas watching us right now, you can unmute your microphones, introduce yourselves, just ask away. So unmute your microphones. Those watching, I can read some people watching. Camila, we have Elaine, we have Pao from the Philippines, we have Muli from Indonesia, we have people from Buenos Aires in Argentina, we have Charlie. Also watching. So those watching, please unmute your microphones. If you have any questions for Marielle right now, we will start making our own paroles. Let's do it, Marielle. Let's start with...
All right. So, first of all, if you've got, if you notice there might be some extra fibers on the frame, you might want to cut that out because it
Okay.
might interfere with the glue. So just, give your parol frame a little haircut.
A little haircut. I like that.
Yeah, just a bit
I'll
of
be
a
the one doing the
trim
haircut
here
right
and
now.
there.
Okay.
So after that,
This is like cleaning it. Just making sure it's clean, it's not messy, correct?
exactly, just so
Okay.
that the glue can adhere to the frame properly. So once that's done, we're gonna make this a little, because it's flat right now, and you're gonna make this a little more 3D. So we have here the 5 dowels, which we're going to put inside the star, and it's gonna go into each joint here in the middle. Okay, so what we actually have to do this part
Oh my gosh.
for visitas who are watching,
Yeah.
if you've got someone to help you out, just pull this frame apart like that. Oh, my hands are shaking. Pull this frame apart like that. You got super strength, and just fit that dowel right inside.
By the way, the materials we have that, the structure, we have the glue as well, some scissors, Japanese paper, and the cowl that Miss Marielle is putting right now. Make sure, what's this for? I don't know if I'm doing it right. The
Yeah.
cowl for
The dowel. It's just
The
to
dowel.
it's just to add some volume to the lantern, because
Alright.
of course our lanterns are supposed to be a source of light, and although we might not put a light inside, we thought it's nice to have a little volume to it. So
Yeah, to everybody watching, if you have any questions like myself, I'm having a hard time. I'm struggling to put this towel right now. It's a little tricky, right?
It is-
If you have
it is
someone with
pretty
you,
tricky.
it will be better
Absolutely.
for someone to open it, right?
yes, if you have someone to help you, have them open it up and then just insert
If
the
there are,
dowels into each
if there
joint.
are, Marielle, if there are Spanish speakers watching right now, buenos dias, ¿qué tal? I'm sure they'll recognize that the word parol comes from Spanish word called parol, which means lanterns or light. And from here, we can trace Spanish roots have made Christianity the predominant religion here in the Philippines. And you can see Miss Marielle is doing a fantastic job, making it seem effortless.
How are you doing?
Huh?
How are you doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm just, trying to fit this thing here. to open it up. It's a little tricky, like we mentioned, Marielle.
Yeah, it is a bit tricky.
But we have to put this here, right?
Yes, yes. Just to make sure that, you know, it not only has volume, but
Let's read some comments. From what I've read, it's very well awarded in Europe too. I'm just reading some comments. The parole is still on its way to Indonesia. Sending it, okay, earlier would be great.
so we can send this straight
if
to
you have
you.
some materials with you, you can do it with us, me and Marielle. Okay, and also some tidbits, Marielle. We have a lot of tidbits for you about the parole. Like what you mentioned, you know, this has been a good tradition in the Philippines. You know what? For those watching also, there's a place in San Juan. I don't know if you passed through it. Like there are, you know, a lot of people selling paroles there. So
Yeah.
if you have time, if you come by to the Philippines after this pandemic, you can see those paroles, right? In San Juan, when you pass that bridge.
I just remember a portion with whenever you pass by at night, there's so many colorful
Especially during
lights, and
Christmas, I love passing through.
it's just like a free light show each time.
You know what?
Are you okay?
I'm not
You know
okay.
what? There's another one right there, which you can do.
I'm just really having a hard time.
I think I just had some extra caffeine this morning. That's why I was able to pull it apart.
Yeah, but I just cannot seem to open it because you really have to have the help of someone.
You do.
Yeah, let's follow your parole.
Let me show the next step
Okay, go ahead.
while you're working on that.
Go ahead.
So for our visitas who have the kit, you might also notice you have about 2 stacks of paper. Now for our other visitas at home, you can use alternative materials. Of course, if you have any other paper material, anything transparent, you can repurpose things like old gift wrappers because, of course, we may not all make them lanterns, but as decorations, they're very nice. So, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be papering the different panels. Okay. All right. I see you're doing some headway.
Yes. Go ahead.
You are getting there.
I like the stop shot right now. They can see what you're doing, Marcel.
Right.
Why don't we? Yeah, we have a camera on top of us. Why don't you show? Because we saw some. There you go.
There.
It's supposed to look like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then where do we put the? You mentioned the glue that we have.
Right. So the kind of glue that we have, we've got a glue stick, and that's because the paper that we're working with is very delicate. It's Japanese paper, or what we would call here papel de Japón. And for the visitas with the kits, you might notice that your pre-cut paper may come in a couple of different colors. Now, I would advise that you get the stack that has more sheets to paper our whole lantern. We can use the other color for the trimmings later on. So since they're pre-cut, we can already have an idea of how to or where to place them. You don't actually have to trim them any further. All right. So,
Look, I did it.
good job.
Yes.
Good job.
Okay, so we're in the paste.
Yes,
now.
we're gonna start pasting.
Yeah.
So just showing where to put it. Like say, for example, here on the side. So what we're going to do, so I'm not cutting it any further because we're just going to have that adhere with the next piece of paper we're putting.
Marielle.
Yes.
We have some comments here. We have Alan from the Philippines who's been watching us since we started. He says, hey, OMG, this is just like the Disney video.
Exactly.
Yes, like
it
the one
is.
on Disney. That was awesome of Disney to include the parol or the lanterns, of course. That made a lot of Filipinos, including myself, really proud and happy to have that. Okay.
That was
so
such a hard
We're putting some glue.
Yeah, so since we're doing the sides, I'm putting glue here on the side part of the frame. And I'll also put some glue here on either side for the front
Andre
and the back.
now is saying, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you very much.
Good job, Andre.
Yeah. We have the same name, but he's doing much better than I am. The children are going up already. growing up abroad, they are watching with me right now and enjoying the lantern making, though they don't have the kits. Like you mentioned, some of you don't have the kits. It's okay. It's okay. These are pretty much easy to get items. Scissors, a little paste here, glue, art, Japanese art paper. You also have this structure for the parol.
The
Yes.
bamboo frame.
Yes,
So,
the frame.
so after gluing the frame, so I glued the sides and the front and back, I
Nasa
put the
kotse ka lang,
paper, I put the paper on.
Pipi?
So I
Mamaya
did.
ba?
You put the paste, the glue?
Yes,
Is that
yes,
correct?
yeah, on both sides. And we're going to wrap this around the frame.
Can we ask our bisitas to please show your paroles? Can you show us right now?
How are
Because
you guys
you can turn on,
doing?
you have your videos off right now. You can turn on your microphone, also your videos. We can see. Please show us. We can see the Zoom right now. We can see the Zoom screen.
Kaya mo ba
We
magta, anak?
have Royce
Royce?
from the Philippines. Royce, can you show? There, wow!
Open
Yours
the
looks
door
better
to
than
How come
mine.
yours looks like that? Mine looks like this.
Diba?
That's really fast.
He's so good.
You're like,
Royce,
you should be
Royce,
here,
can you turn on your
Royce.
microphone, please, so we can hear you?
Eh, ba't si ate?
Royce?
Binuksan.
Okay, so for those of you who are still who are
He was 12
pasting
years
and
old
you
na.
want to have an easier time
Si ate at saka ano?
to
Ito, hindi naman.
to fold the paper onto your frame, I just cut my paper
We can
diagonally.
hear Royce.
Hi,
Royce,
hi, Royce.
Hi, morning.
good.
Nasa
Yeah, how are
basement.
you?
Okay.
You're
I'm
in the
good po.
Philippines right now. Where in the Philippines are you?
In Manila.
Okay, can we show? Can you show to all our visitas the parole you made?
It was a little bit hard pasting the papel de Japon because the sticks are quite little. But I've made a parole before when I was in elementary. So it was
Same.
like
Ako mas doon.
it was like
Childhood
a
thing.
refresher thing
Anong
to do.
buksan
Yeah,
mo yung aircon
yeah.
ng kwarto?
Can you show?
Tapos
Just show
magtatag.
everybody.
I
So
haven't
all
finished it
On,
yet
turn
po.
off the aircon.
Yes, yes. Do you have
Press
any
the
questions?
power.
I know you did
Oh, siya will
fantastic.
say, okay.
You did a great job. But you have anything you want to say to Mariel?
Um,
I
I'm
think you're
waiting
doing
po
just
for
fine.
her parole po to be finished because I think it would be more nicer than me than
Pressure.
mine.
Okay.
So
All
just
right.
put it like this, right? Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
again, Royce. Just stay with us
Thank you
here,
po.
okay? Stay with us. All right? Okay. Miss Mariel, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you know where paroles originally made
May mga ano ka?
these types
Mga
of
bagong ano sa
materials?
kotse?
Yeah. Well,
Kaya
originally,
face mask?
at least the first parole that I know of that was
Face mask,
documented
meron ka doon?
was made out of bamboo and paper.
Mm-hmm.
And but now these paroles have evolved amazingly to include the use of other materials like capiz shells, which we
Yes,
see
the
a
bee
lot. They're
shells. Yes,
so
we were talking
beautiful,
about in the
right?
chat earlier.
Capiz shells, plastic, or even fiberglass.
Okay.
And it's really amazing to see how the parol itself has evolved. So let me show you a little trick when trimming the paper on your parol. So after applying the glue and pasting it over the frame, you have all this excess paper, right? So you're doing
I'm
fine.
not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself.
You're doing fine.
Okay. Okay.
So you've got
go
this
ahead.
excess paper, and it's easy to trim it just like that way. But
Okay.
then an easier way of doing that would be to fold it back outwards, just so that you can see where you're cutting. And then after creasing that there, it's easy to just
We have the back shot.
yeah, it's just easy
There,
to
there.
apply your scissors to that folded part right there.
You
So
make
it's
it really look so
easy to
effortless,
trim.
Mariel. You're doing a great
I
job.
had a bit of practice. So for those of you who
You're
are
pro.
doing this, our visitas who are doing this at home, do not sweat and do not worry. We just want you to enjoy this activity
Yes.
and appreciate.
You know, that's the most important thing because this you can do it with your family members, with your kids. It's a great bonding activity for the whole family, with your friends as well. The most important thing, like what Marielle mentioned, is to have fun. Just enjoy as you go through. Glue and wrap the paper frill on the tip of the parol star. And for five sides, right? Do it for five sides.
Yes,
Correct?
all around.
Okay.
So, like you mentioned, in terms of like Christmas and family traditions, it's you know, these little rituals are what make the season special
This is so
and
fun.
memorable. I'm glad you said that
No, really, I'm enjoying it right now because I was able to put the Japanese
because you got the
paper in.
hang of it. You got the
Yes.
hang of it, right? So I hope our
Yes.
visitas at home have got the hang of it too. And I hope this is the first of many paroles for you.
Let me read a comment. Molly from Indonesia looks like it's not easy to make this. Same, but it's fun, Molly. Trust me. Okay. Nice, Royce. We have Camille from the Philippines. We have Alan from the Philippines. We have Alan again. We have Rose. Malikse watching us as well. Charlie Gunao. To everybody watching, thank you so much. I hope you're all enjoying. I am. Look, guys, I put the yellow already.
Good job. Good job.
You know what? I remember
Keep
when I
at
was
it.
in grade school doing this, and it's just so fun. And also, it's stress relieving. You know, it's just really nice. It makes you calm, and you get to learn also, you know, just how to be artistic and extend your patience, especially when you're having a hard time.
I think the repeated movement makes it a little meditative, and it's nice that while you're doing this, you're thinking about for some the significance of the star. It has religious significance for some, and for others, it's just a really beautiful ornament to enjoy. And
Marielle,
whether
how am I doing so far? Be honest.
I think you are getting there.
At least you're honest.
You are getting there.
Okay.
Don't
it's
worry.
really cool. It's really. I wish next time Chal can join me because I know I'll do better than her.
Because you got practice.
I'm kidding. Maybe she's a lot better doing the parole. All right. Don't limit the materials that you have. You can, if you want to add anything to your parole, you can do that, right? Like, what's a good thing to add besides some materials that we have here? Maybe glitter, lights.
Lights, definitely, and glitter. Of course, if you're adding lights, you have to be careful and make sure that whatever you're putting, whatever electronics are safe to use. So glitter, lights, extra cutouts, paper cutouts, using found objects, repurposing things. I mean, we've seen paroles made of so many other different materials here in the Philippines, and it's pretty exciting to see what other really resourceful folks will come up with. So apart from these, we've also got, later I'll show you, for the overachievers out there who are working on their kits, some additional things that you can put on your parol. Okay, so...
By the way, if you want to recreate, we saw the parol earlier from Royce, and you can also show us your parols that you made right now on Zoom. But if you want to recreate this parol later on, feel free to do so and use the similar materials. You can replay this video right now that you're watching Marielle teach us for the full instructions of your DIY parol. Again, do not limit yourself to the materials. You can also put this at the front door of your house. Maybe, you've seen a parol from your friend's house, wherever you may be right now. Oh, maybe we can show the finished product. Yeah, show it. Maybe we can show it, please.
Oh, I just grabbed some other things here.
So you can show
because
us.
it actually takes quite a bit of time, especially if it's your first time to work on a parol. I have here, ta-da, a half-finished one. So we did the sides in a different color and the front in a different color. The back is still pretty bare. So,
Marielle, I know parols mean light and they're associated with Christmas, but are these purely ornamental?
No. Actually, in fact, they started off with a very functional purpose.
Okay.
So how these actually began, I think Chal mentioned it earlier during the tour, but just to revisit, during the Christmas season, the Kapampangans have what we call lubenes,
Yes,
which coincided with the midnight masses, and the farmers used these as lanterns, which they paraded throughout the streets and congregated in the square with. And these lanterns just became more and more ornamental and decorative and bigger and bolder. So here is the is a product that you might see that's almost finished. Maybe I'll just show you after, because putting all the panes takes all the paper panes takes so much time. Just to how to do this little trim on the side. Is it okay? Do we have enough time for that?
No, we don't. But
Oh,
it's okay.
no.
Make it quick.
Okay. So just really quickly, for those of you who want to do the paper trim, because, well, you know what? Basically, putting all the paper panes in will give you a finished parol. But just to do the trim on the side, which you also attach with glue, so you get another piece of paper, fold it in half, and cut the middle. So just, yeah, you can cut that all the way there, or to do it faster, you can actually fold it and then you apply glue to this, and then put it just around one of the parts of your parol. So just to hide the exposed
Mom, don't you
Marielle,
dare
maybe
break
you
the
can show it to
moment!
our Bisitas, everybody watching our
Here you
Bisitas
go.
right now.
So
All
I
our
hope you guys
Bisitas,
can
you can show
see
it to the
this.
camera. Maybe
I'm sure our
our top
bisitas.
shot or this one, this camera. Can you show this camera right now, Marielle?
So here you go. So I'm sure our bisitas will find a lot of innovative
Nice.
ways on how to. Oh goodness. Okay, so yeah, just adding that extra trim is already like a little nice extra. And if you notice, we have this tail, which we can also make with some crepe paper and a little more Japanese paper. So you can make tails out of anything else, and it really adds a nice elegance to the lantern as it is, as an ornament. I've also put some cutouts to decorate it, and you can put anything you want, so absolutely anything. And we'd love to see how resourceful and creative you guys are with what you will make. So, how are you? Okay, can I keep going? So, yeah. What else can we add here? So, just to add a little extra about the tail, so in case you want to do one of your own, all you have to do is I'll let you see what this part is made out of. So if you'd like to see it on the top shot or here in the front camera, the tails here, they're just made of crepe paper, so you can use any kind of paper you want. And then here it is, just some paper cutouts,
Okay.
just to cover the tails and add a little more
Marielle, can we show
decoration.
our Bisitas again one more time? Like what they can add, and that's perfect right there, what you have. So just
here-
pretend you have it on your door. There it is. And again, thank you guys for joining us. We hope that you had a great time as much as I did. It could be a great bonding activity with the family. I agree with you, Elaine. Yes, we want to hear from you. To everybody watching, we have our Bisitas from Argentina, from China, ni hao, from Indonesia, from Guam. How are you guys doing with your parol? Maybe you can show us. And
We'd
maybe,
love to see.
yes, we want to see it. Hopefully you're doing much better than me. But yeah. Thank you, Marielle. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Miss Marielle Reyes, thank you so much for joining us today. And I hope my parol kind of met your standards.
No, it's the process. It really is the process,
Trust the
that makes it
process.
memorable. Yes.
And maybe I'll challenge people at home to make some paroles as well. And hopefully you guys can recreate the Lantern Festival in your own living room, in your own households, wherever you may be around the world, and just enjoy, because that's the most important thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Marielle Reyes, for teaching us how to make a parol. Thank you. Meantime, what is Chal doing? Let me see what Chal.
Great job, Andre. And I think I'm doing a great job here myself. I know I'm getting ahead of everyone, but yeah, I'm helping myself with some hot chocolate over here, and I hope everyone is doing the same by preparing already what you guys need. How do you guys think Andre did together with Marielle? And we also want to see you guys commenting right now. I'm sorry, I can't help but take a sip again. We want to
Kuya,
see you
why
guys
did Kuya
commenting
John
right
post
now
the picture with
to
some
show us your
cookies?
paroles while you prepare your
You
hot
put it in the
water,
story of day
your
4, so we can
chocolate
picture.
for our next activity. So
Who the
please
fuck does
start
that?
turning on your videos. It's imperative. For
But
this
I mean,
one,
who
we're
the
gonna make it
fuck posts
extra
a picture
immersive.
of
We wanna
themselves with
be with
cookies?
you, spend time with you, and
What's
make
the
sure you
problem
feel
with
the
that? The
pure
guy is just like a psychopath
Filipinas
saying name for
experience of a fiesta
society.
as well as a Filipino
Problema dun,
Christmas.
hindi
So
naman
can we have
FFP.
everyone's
Like,
video
just
turned on?
exactly like that.
Don't worry, if
Dapat
you're
hindi
still in your
isolation.
pajamas or if you're in your office, it really doesn't matter. What's important is that we're all together. Okay, we see
Ano
someone
problema yun,
with their
anak?
parole as well. Ah, nice. It's okay if you're just halfway done, if you're just getting
merong
started.
mga
Okay,
gusto
Andrea, we
makita yung
see you
update
as
ko.
well.
Kailangan ko.
Nice one. You've got the
Is it
front
okay?
already finished. Ooh, we've got
Nothing
we've
wrong with
got this
that.
wonderful two people here. Dimitri, wonderful. I see you have a little bit of helping hand there, but that's what parole making is all about. Getting help and doing it together as your family. Rose, nice one. Careful with your scissors, but you're almost there. Great. How about everyone else?
Isn't
Now,
it far
if you
better that
decide to continue your parole making later on, make sure to involve your friends, your families, your colleagues, whoever, and let them know about it. From Guangzhou, can I see your parole as well? Wow, you've got those little trimmings on the side. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Maybe for now, can you kindly put it aside because I will need you guys to get your mug and I will need you guys to get your hot water prepared because I don't want to feel guilty while I sip my hot chocolate.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay. I know what I'm doing. By
You
the
told
way,
me you're gonna wait.
I may have failed the
Oh my
hot
God.
chocolate EQ test,
You
but
did. Do you like what I did? Look what I did.
you know what? Not bad, Andre. Not
This
bad.
is the parole I did. I'm kidding.
mamaya.
This is the one. This is
No,
the one
this-
from Mariel. This is the one I did. That was fun though, Chad.
We know which one is yours. This is yours, Andre.
You know, next time maybe you can join us because that was really fun. It's stress relieving. And to all our visitas, hopefully they enjoyed as much as I did. You deserve a treat, guys. So now we're giving you another way of being in this festival. And again, like what you mentioned, you did fail the EQ hot chocolate test.
I went
Chad.
straight for it. But guess what? Everyone else will get to try it. So I hope your mugs, your hot water, your chocolate is all prepared right now. So leave your videos open. We're gonna make this interactive and immersive so that you feel it. So everyone, do you have it with you? Pull this one out, your hot water, and this one, your hot chocolate. Okay, so because you got to do your parole, this time around, I'm gonna share with you guys the easy version.
Yes, because we're in a hurry.
Okay, so
Okay.
first, if you have your hot waters with you, first is pour some hot water or milk, if you
Okay.
prefer that, depending on your preference,
All right.
in a mug, preferably a big mug so that it won't spill.
Okay.
And it's better to use a bigger one, not just so that it won't spill, but so that you have more to drink. And then you take your chocolate over here and maybe get like 5, Filipino
The
cacao.
premium unsweetened chocolate.
Perfect. Pop it in the microwave once you've mixed it inside your mug with hot water. So around 5 to 6 pieces of this one. I like mine stronger, thicker,
Yes.
so I add more.
You know,
Now
it
you
really
know.
depends on you. There are some people like you want to add more, that's fine. If you want to lessen it a bit, that's okay as well. Also, a few reminders, please do not be shy to turn on your cameras. We would love to see you, how you're doing with your parole, with your chocolate right now, hot chocolate, unsweetened chocolate. And like what you said, just put it, how do you heat it?
Okay. Since we're like what we said, this is the easier version.
The quicker
So
version, yeah.
the quick tableas or
Yes.
chocolate, put it in our mug and put it in the microwave as well for 1 to 2 minutes maybe. And you'll get to have a taste. Or maybe if your water is really hot, then it could work. Just give it a little stir.
Okay.
So the option is yours. Then you can have the option as well to have sugar, honey, or any type of sweetener, depending on how you guys like it. So there, that's your hot chocolate. I hope it's ready, guys. And you'll feel that it goes to a barista level as well as we unlock our hot chocolate making.
This is for me.
Yes, yes, go ahead, go ahead. The easier version for you as well. So guys, I hope you guys could smell that. And I hope you guys are just as tempted as I was earlier on. That's why I had it. So yeah, Andre is having a go for it as well. Can we see you guys? Maybe put on your cameras. Show us if you're holding the chocolate or your mugs as well. We'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time to try this, please go to the chat box and say also how it's going to be for you or what you're excited for. So this is actually
Yummy.
how we did it. But there's also a traditional way of preparing the drink, which you can find in our package right here, our Fiesta Filipinas kit. And of course, you get to follow the instructions there on how to make it. So remember that you need to really use hot water for the chocolate to melt. That's why it's usually a very slow process. Or if you have some time, that method is still the best. So make sure to, feel free to choose whichever you guys want. But if you're like me, and you can't wait, and you want to drink it right away, then the easy version is just as fine and not
I'm
bad.
just having a great time. Is it obvious I drank already?
Yes, because we see it right above your lips, and it's natural, it's normal. It brings out the kid in all of
Yes.
us. Okay, so everyone, now that we've given you enough time to pull out your hot water, or maybe microwave your drink, or stir it around, this is the important part. This is what makes this
What
extra
is?
special.
Please
Can
tell
you
us.
please bring out your headphones? Okay, turn on
Yes.
and your headphones.
Can
This
we
is an
see?
experience like no other.
That's right, Chal. Can we see? Does everybody have their headphones right now? Please, can we see? You have to put on your headphones because you will enjoy. If you don't, it's fine, but you will enjoy this auditory experience more if you have those headphones with you because there are sometimes you can experience
Okay.
certain things when you have those. You can feel
This
those
is a
sounds.
full 360 immersive
Yes.
experience.
So you
And we're
need
not
it.
just hyping it up because we got to try it ourselves firsthand. And the first time I got to try it, I was so excited. I actually felt like Christmas was on that day as well. Okay, so this is really different. So we want to make sure that everyone gets to do this. Please turn on your videos. Don't be shy. We're all in this together. Turn on your videos. Can we see everyone? There you go. Perfect. If you have your headphones, no matter what type it is, make sure to have your headphones. This is how we're going to make this experience extraordinary. Make sure to have your head. Oh, I see someone with her mug already. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yay!
You know what? Cheers to
Cheers.
you. Cheers. So can we
Cheers.
see everyone else? Do you have your earphones ready? We want to see you guys with your earphones or your headphones, whichever. From Guangzhou, cheers to you as well.
There.
Everyone
In the
else.
Philippines, we have Royce, Alan also
You see
showing
Andrea
us.
as well.
We have Dewey from Indonesia. We have also from the Philippines. Wow, great guys. You're making us really happy seeing everybody. Muli from Indonesia. Hello, Muli.
Hello. Okay. Oh, okay. Make sure to have your earphones. Make sure to have your earphones right now.
Earphones, guys, earphones.
Okay, here we go. She has it. Okay. How about the rest? We're gonna do this in 3, 2. No, we'll give you just a little bit more time. Quickly. Have
You know
your
what?
earphones, headphones.
We're taking you on a journey to a simple time, probably when you were a little younger, when Christmas was about gifts and telling stories. Imagine that this story is being told to your younger self, child, by an uncle or your grandpa on Christmas Eve. So for a few minutes, let's all take this really quick trip. Wear your headphones and let's go and travel to a small town in the Philippines in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Welcome to the Fiesta Filipinas auditory experience. We hope you've prepared your hot chocolate and that you have a fresh cup in front of you. Let us begin. Close your eyes. You're in the middle of a busy street. Everything is fast. People are rushing. Suddenly, you're whisked off to an entirely different continent. The footsteps are slower. The breeze is comfortably cool. You hear children singing in the streets. The words are new, but the warmth is familiar. Paroles are everywhere. It's Christmas time in this city. It's the break of dawn. You spot the church being emptied by crowds of smiling people. You don't know them, but they nod and smile at you. One of them hands you a cup. You take it. You smell a fragrant cacao aroma, a bitter blend of fresh and fruity undertones. You take a sip. It's hot chocolate, dark with a balanced sweetness. Suddenly, you feel like you're one with the crowd. And maybe one day, you will be. See you here next Christmas. We hope you enjoyed this audio experience. We are now bringing you back to the Fiesta Filipinas online event. Please enjoy your hot chocolate.
Wow, what an experience, right? I hope you
Awesome.
guys enjoyed that auditory experience, one of a kind. We saw some of you closing their eyes and really feeling it, and that's
Yes.
what we did as well, especially the first time that we got to try it. So right now, feel free to type in the chat box how that was for you, or better yet, can we have everyone unmute?
Please.
This is the time where we really get to
Please.
talk. This is how we do it in the Philippines, especially Christmas time. We all gather,
Yes,
sit down,
yeah.
have a cup of hot chocolate or coffee and talk to one another. So everyone, unmute. We've been talking all day long
All day
here,
for the past
but this
hour or
time we
so.
want to hear it from you. Anyone
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
share?
this was a really nice experience.
Alan says, I miss my lolo or grandfather.
Lolo is, of course,
Elaine,
granddad.
yeah, please let us know, how did you enjoy the auditory experience?
I'm seeing someone here who I'd love to invite to speak
Who?
to us. Is it Dimitri? Did I get it right?
Yeah, that's
Both
me,
of you?
Dimitri.
Okay, why don't you
And my
share
wife,
with us
Chris.
how the experience was while listening to that? Well, it is an auditory experience, but
Yes.
it really brings you somewhere else aside from your room. So, did I get it right, Dimitri?
Yes, that's right.
Is
Dimitri, that's my name, yes.
did I get the name right?
Yes,
From the
correct.
Philippines. Can we
Can we hear you,
can
sir?
we see the full name so we could call them out?
Sure. Can you hear me? I'm
Unmute so we
speaking
can
into
hear
the.
you.
It's unmuted now.
Oh, there, perfect.
Okay.
How was it for you?
It was really wonderful. I'm really feeling so blessed to be here in the Philippines now. My wife and I actually moved to live in the Philippines from New York City. Well, I mean, she's a Filipina, of course, but we moved here a little less than 2 years ago, and to be part of this community and to be celebrating Christmas here in the Philippines is really like nothing else I've ever had. This is going to be my second Christmas here in the Philippines now. And it's
Wonderful.
really
And we're so
magical.
happy to have you as our business. Christmas already.
Maligayang Pasko to you,
Definitely.
Dimitri and wife. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Okay. This time
Salamat.
we'll be jumping on to Indonesia.
Let's go to
Muli.
siya.
Muli, why don't you share with us how that was for you? Did you listen in? Did you feel Philippines even just for a little bit?
Thank you again.
I can feel it. I can feel the Christmas vibes. It's so nice. But without the chocolate, hot chocolate.
Oh, yes, it's the way to
Cheers!
Cheers! Christmas is in a few days, but already we're having it the Filipino way right now. Thank you for joining us, and we hope everyone enjoyed that. So feel free to also help yourself with more hot chocolate. Go on, keep going, and imagine that you're actually, after Christmas, we usually have a mass. That one is called Simbang Gabi in our country. It's a 9-day series of masses that end on Christmas Eve. It's actually already begun here. So it could happen late in the evening or early at the break of dawn, and everyone goes to mass. Happens around 4 or 5 in the morning as well. And then have a sip of your hot chocolate. That's how it happens here. Usually we have a treat after church and drink a little bit because it's a lot cooler, you know, this time of day or this time of the year during December.
Agree.
And
'Cause
that's the perfect.
Introduce, who are you with? You haven't introduced
Who are you
with.
sharing your hot
Who is
chocolate
that,
with?
that friend of
Oh,
yours?
this is my husband.
Hi, I'm Andy.
Hello.
Well, we're glad that
Thank
you're
you.
sharing your hot
Thank
chocolate
you for
with
joining
us.
us. We also have another one from Indonesia.
Another
we have Dewey.
bisita.
Dewey, another Indonesian. Hello.
Yes,
Salamat.
good morning. I'm having my cup of chocolate here
Cheers, Dewey.
on parole with what I have.
Your own parole is looking great.
Better than what I
Dewey,
did.
way better than his, I must say.
Doesn't seem
But
to
yeah.
be like have the volume here. I don't know how. It's just a bit flat.
No, that's good.
No, that's perfect. That's fine.
That's so amazing.
And
It's so great.
Is it your
Dewey.
first time to make one? A parole?
Yeah, I just quickly grabbed the things I have. Like this is from a cake box. It's quite sturdy, so I hope it can hold its shape. I will just eat with glue.
Perfect. We love how resourceful you are,
Good
Dewey.
job, Dewey. Good job.
Don't forget to hang it outside the window. We're cheering for you, Dewey.
Dewey, Merry Christmas to you. Cheers. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Now, next one, we have Sarah from Guangzhou, from
Our
China.
next bisita. Hello,
Ni hao.
Sarah.
Our next bisita from Guangzhou, China. Ni hao. Sarah.
Let's take out the mute and
There you go.
unmute. There we go. All right, Sarah, how are you doing there?
Ni
I'm
hao.
okay. Good morning. Ni hao. Magandang umaga.
Yes. So, Sarah, can you show us your parole?
Here's our parole. We made this earlier at the consulate.
Perfect. And did you hear that auditory experience, that one-of-a-kind feeling of being here?
Like I'm in the Philippines, experiencing the Christmas spirit. It's always nice spending Christmas in the Philippines. We celebrate it in a different way, close to family.
Sarah, good job with your parole. I can see that you did so much better than I did. But out of everything, what did you enjoy the most? What's your favorite activity that we did today? Was it the tasting of the hot chocolate or that parole?
Or the auditory experience, hearing
Yes.
the hustle, the bustle of Christmas
Yes.
spirit and Filipino Christmas here?
First, the parole making, because it was a team effort from the consulate, sourcing out materials and making this one. Shout out to my colleague, Carol.
Yay!
And Ma'am April. And next is the auditory experience, the Christmas music and all those Christmas festivities in the Philippines. And I hope to have that chocolate. I'm having a different coffee mix right now, but I miss the chocolate way back at home.
It's
Yes.
coming, it's coming.
The
Thank you
premium
so
chocolates.
much, Sarah, for
Thank you,
joining
Sarah.
us.
Maraming salamat. Thank you again for joining us from Guangzhou, China. And to everybody watching us, please, you can unmute your microphones, turn on your camera so we can see you, because in a few minutes...
No, right now.
Right now?
It's nice to see you guys. So,
Okay.
thank you so much for attending our fiesta.
We'll have the
our
picture.
first fiesta. This is just the first, guys. That's why we love hearing from you. Feel free to continue giving your comments in our chat box. Since this is just the first, we want to hear more from you. How was the experience for you? But also, we know that you guys had fun, so why not put on a smile right now? Because we'll be taking a group photo. So make sure to turn on your cameras.
Yes.
That's what Andre just said. Turn on your cameras. Maybe you can hold on to your hot chocolate or to your parol, whichever you prefer. For me, it's all the treats that I find inside the box. All the sweets and treats that we have here in the Philippines. And as we count down, maybe we can all smile and say fiesta.
We have to wait for everybody. We have to wait for everybody.
Everyone
we see
should join in.
Sarah from Guangzhou, Muli from Indonesia, Dewey also from Indonesia. We have Royce joining us, Dimitri and his wife,
Ryan, Kat.
Rose also joining us.
Mary Jane.
Yes, Alan, Elaine, Andrea, everybody, please turn
Badette.
on your cameras.
Badette, Cecil Santos, Mary Jane, all of you guys, we want to see you. And that's your photo, so make sure to turn it on. Everyone else, Mark, Michael, we're calling you guys out because we want to make this a beautiful experience to have you guys all part of the photo.
Jeng, I want to see you, Jeng. Turn on your camera, Jeng. I want to
There
see
you
you
go.
right now.
Pao, we want to see you as well. I mentioned Badette earlier on. Pao, we're still waiting for you. Someone's in the car.
Yes. Philip, I want to see you. Also, Dos, I want to see you. I want to see everybody right now. Joining us.
Okay, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Oh, we truly hope that felt way, of course. And please don't forget us. We want to see what you've made, what you're doing, how your experience was with us. So make sure to use the official hashtag. Again, that's Fiesta Filipinas. Please tell your family and friends about the amazing experience you had today. Did you guys enjoy? Unmute. Did you guys enjoy that wonderful?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Well, we love to hear from you guys, so make sure to share it, not just with us, but with everyone else that you know. All of you, I love it. I love the energy. Thank you so much. Okay, we look forward to all of you experiencing the Giant Lantern Festival, just like I did,
Yes.
right here in the Philippines. When you can finally visit, please make sure to come with people that you love, you enjoy, and even if you come with yourselves, we'll make sure to keep you guys warm and happy. So guys, Merry Christmas or Maligayang Pasko, which you guys have all learned just now. I'm Chal. Thank you so much for joining us, Bisitas. We truly enjoyed your company. And of course, thanks for joining me today, Andre.
No, thank you so much for having me, and to all our visitas, thank you, Chal. Great
This is how
job
we
with
do
that tour in Pampanga. Thank you so much to everybody
see you guys
behind the
again.
camera, to everybody on Zoom, on YouTube, on Facebook. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat to all our visitas from all over the world. Again, I'm Andre, she's Chal. We hope to see you again on the next one. Bye, stay safe, Next time, Chow?
Yes, a few more of our Fiesta Filipinas happening, so make sure to tune in and to stand by for that. Once again, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in our next Fiesta.
Ilog ng mga ulap, hinihipan ng hangin, uni ng mga ibon, naglalakbay sa himpapawid. Kay sarap mabuhay sa ilalim ng nag-iisang mundong makulay. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit, kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Tayo ay pinag-isa ng langit, lupa, kalikasan at kultura. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit, kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Kalikasan at kultura. Lupa ay niyayanig ng mga awitin, lahat na paiindak, sasaya, pasasalamat at pagpupugay. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit, kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Tayo ay pinag-isa ng langit, lupa, kalikasan at kultura. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit, kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Tayo ay pinag-isa ng langit, lupa, kalikasan at kultura. Sayaw, 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 sumasayaw ang langit habang lupa'y umaawit.